Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What's going on? What's going on? It's Soul Ties Talk, y'all. And we got me and, today is just me and BJ.
What up, though?
Ladies taking a break. We always got Mark Anthony in the house with us.
No, man, wrong name, man.
All right, man.
Look at him, look at him. You probably the wrong person.
Oh, I know, my bad.
Just call me Mark D. Man.
Mark D.
Everybody
Mark
always
D.
get me confused with that clown and shit.
Yeah, but we got Mark D always in the house, 7 Mile Radio. And we going to talk today about confidence versus arrogance, because it can be a total confusion in that, a lot of people, see a person and, I've been called arrogant and I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I maybe it's just the perception or maybe I was carrying myself or whatever, but we're going to discuss it a little bit today and, let BJ kick it in, right now and talk about it a little bit.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all all right out there? Confidence and arrogance. Yeah, they be saying I'm arrogant, but I be all confident.
And I mean, the difference, they said the difference between confidence and arrogance is the person who arrogant basically already have a negative perception of people. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with confidence, it's just that you
said the person who's arrogant has a negative perception of people?
Yeah, they already have a negative perception, to people and by others. People look at them in a certain manner, but the reason they arrogant is because, you know what I'm saying, of their perception of they thinking they better. You know what I'm saying? They thinking they better. So they already got a negative perception. Like it might be somebody who working, making it week to week, but their perception might be, they broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about how that person who being arrogant, how they might perceive other individuals. You know what I'm saying?
I think, okay, first off, like being arrogant is more so, I think, because it's not about believing that you, in my opinion, right? Because I think that I'm good and I'm the best at everything that I do, right? But at the same time, I'm not looking down on anyone else who's doing the same thing, right? Type shit. So that's what it's more so. I feel like, when it comes to degrading someone, looking down on someone as if, they are lesser than you type shit. And then I believe that, when people call someone arrogant, a lot of time it's just because they don't agree with the confidence that person has in themselves, right? I don't believe that you deserve the fanfare that you get, right? The respect. So everybody likes you. I don't feel like you're arrogant, you know what I mean? Because I don't think you deserve the value that you place on yourself.
Or it could be their self-esteem.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm speaking on. You know what I mean?
That's
just like when sometimes people tell someone to be humble. It's like, I don't really believe in being humble. You know what I mean? That's just basically downgrading myself to satisfy somebody else's feeling or how they feel, make them feel better about themselves or their situation. Like, I shouldn't have to humble myself. Now, not saying that I'm going to go around boastful and bragging again to the point where it gives the impression that I feel like people are lesser than me because of whatever that I've accomplished or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not going to discredit. I'm going live my truth and be who I am and shit.
Yeah, you have to, because a lot of people are confident because of experiences. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff they've been through, obstacles, stuff that might have knocked somebody else down.
Obstacles and shit,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
So you done went through all this and
believe in myself.
Still kicking it and you still grinding and you still making it and you might even see yourself start to excel. So yeah, that's gonna make your confidence go to another level. You know what I'm saying? But
because you walk around with that energy, sometimes it'll make people who don't have that or don't feel that or see that within themselves feel some kind of a way. You know what I mean? How many times have you been, and I talk about this with women all the time, you see a group of women sitting at the table and then this lady walk in and, there's one chick at the table, now she got to pick out one thing. Oh, look at her shoes. Though.
She thinks she the shit.
She thinks she the shit, right? Because she walking in and
her confidence, her head up.
Yeah.
You know
and you see something in this woman that you don't have in yourself, so now you have to, her presence alone is insulting you. So now you have to find something about her that you can insult to make her look bad in front of people that,
to make you look good.
And to make you feel good or look, and it doesn't make you look good a lot of times. You just look like a hater.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you might have that one true and they'll be like, nah, bitch.
Right.
She doing her thing.
Right.
She look nice. That bitch ain't acting like
Exactly.
she all that.
Exactly.
She just got her shit
Like
together.
I'm not gonna humble
She
myself.
together.
I'm not gonna walk into that room with the with lesser confidence because of somebody who I might offend in this room.
Nah, you should never do that. Never feel
So
like I'm
humble
gonna
myself,
down
you know what I mean?
myself, downplay myself
yeah,
to
no.
make you look better. No, you
Or to make you feel better about your shortcomings.
right or whatever that may be. If you want to look better or lose weight or you know what I'm saying, whatever it might be, you have to take control of that situation. You can't be mad at somebody else, you know. And a lot of that stuff do come from being jealous and self-esteem and all that stuff. But a lot of the arrogance come from a lack of like self-awareness. Like
Arrogance really to me come from motherfuckers who got money and they just used to having shit and just think they supposed to always get it. You know what I'm saying?
that'll be them people
It's
who
like
think they entitled.
I was about to say you
entitled.
develop a certain level of
Yeah,
entitlement.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so but I mean, because you could be. It's a lot of people who arrogant, but like say white privilege. You know what I'm saying? You can say it's a lot of.
Oh no, yeah, the white people who
Yeah. Who know they can get away
they
with certain
exercise
stuff.
white
Yeah,
privilege.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
them being arrogant as hell. You know.
Yeah, but like I said, lack of self awareness, not being able to see their own weaknesses, but they gonna exaggerate what they strengths are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they don't really have a real. It's like a warped reality of really who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, they self esteem, so they gonna always boost up what they really could do. You know what I'm saying? But they weaknesses, they're not going to acknowledge those. You know, it's just a big difference. But then there's so much similarities when it comes to being confident and arrogant. You know,
That's the reason why they so easily confused by some people. You know what I mean? That's exactly why they're so easily confused by some people, because it is a thin line. You know what I mean? And it's all about the individual. You know what I mean? Well, not only the individual that's carrying this energy, but the one that's receiving it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And their perception of it.
and it's the difference in the way situations are handled. You know, when you confident, you more. I ain't gonna say like calm, but it's more relaxed because you know your capabilities, you know your abilities, what you can do. I ain't worried about this because I know me. Right. You know, so and some people take that as, oh yeah, you think you can just do everything. Like, no, I just know,
and then sometimes
that I'm not gonna allow this to happen.
That's when you think you know everything.
Yeah.
That's when the arrogant come in, where they get your confidence mixed up. You like, I ain't being arrogant. I just know I know I can do it.
Some
Now,
people
whether
try
they
to-
like it or not, that's on them. But I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no doubt about that. You know, whereas an arrogant person, you know, you come, I'm gonna get it. I know I'm will be. You know why I'm gonna get it? Because my people's this and that. Then you go in that motherfucker and don't get it. Now you looking
Some people
stupid.
are narcissists to the point that they'll push your buttons and try to get you to react a certain way. And then when you don't, now it's like, I'm arrogant. Like, no, I just don't have energy for. I know better than to entertain this battle that you're trying to, put together right now. I'm bigger than that.
That's why I've been called arrogant, because I won't react to people energy the way they might want me to.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, okay, well, you upset, all right, then cool,
Nonchalant, arrogant,
so,
right?
Or even when you buy clothes, you put clothes on, motherfucker, like, you think you the shit. What I said, I am. I feel like it. This shit.
Is there something wrong with that, though?
I paid for it. I
Is there
feel
something wrong with
good.
that, though?
I'm looking good. But
Right.
it's nothing towards you, though.
Right.
I ain't downgraded you. I ain't tore you down.
But
none
again,
of that. You know what
I
saying?
mean? Your presence is an insult to them, because they look at you and they see something in you that they don't have that they want. So now you coming over fresh as fuck. You know what I mean? I was like, that's an insult to me because I'm not that fresh.
Right.
So now I got to insult you. I got to make you
know
feel
what
some
I'm saying.
kind of a way.
Okay.
I got to make you feel bad and shit. You know what I mean? You gonna get her, I'll get her.
Yeah, you go ahead and get her. But I'm just gonna say, a lot of things when it comes to arrogant people, they really don't give a damn about nobody's feelings, and it's a big difference. So the main thing, let me say this: you can't tell nobody who arrogant nothing. They don't wanna. You can't teach them nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Because they already feel like they know it, and then they did it already, and they're gonna get it already, or some shit like that. You know?
Right. Whereas I'm just saying, a confident person, even if they capable of doing whatever they set out to do or the goals they set to do, even if they can do that,
Right.
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
What up, though, Nina Ross?
Shani.
No. She took a break.
Again.
I'm choking her when I get to work.
Yeah, go ahead. Choke it 3 times. All
For
of it.
real.
You know when
3
niggas
times.
break, they break.
Yeah.
Day break.
Yeah, but like I was saying, a confident person, even though they can achieve their goals and get to whatever they can do, they still willing to take insight or, you know what I'm saying, or advice from other people. They just not gonna feel like I don't have to listen to you because I know everything, and that's another difference between being confident and an arrogant individual.
And if you know anything, you know that you don't know everything at all.
Man, you can learn something every day. Every day.
should learn
And
something every
that's what
day.
I said. I was just about to say that. You should learn something. And you can learn something, I'm talking about from an older individual who might be wise in years, even from a baby and kids. If you watch them, how they might interact, you can learn stuff from them. It's just what kind of mind you got. Like I said, if you arrogant, then you feel you know everything, then it is what it is. You ain't taking nothing from nobody.
Yeah, that's true. I can believe that. Cause like I say, I get that a lot. And people get it mixed up. Like he think he all that. No, they just be my confidence. I mean, I ain't scared to talk to people. I ain't scared to interact with people. You know, I can adapt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take people longer to do that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you do it faster, they feel like, you know, who he think he
Who
is.
you think you is?
Right, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with talking to people and engaging in conversation. None of that. You know what I'm saying? All that shy shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Because confidence, like I said, it's about you knowing your whole total value. See, sometimes people have certain aspects that they just key in on, you know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes they might come off arrogant because they not developing those other areas. Whereas, like in confidence, you securing everything, your whole value. You know what I'm saying? Arrogance, like just basically your self-image, just how people see me. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want nobody to see me in a bad sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a difference too. And it's important to know just your value because one thing you might not be good in, like in relationships, that's where that balance come in. If you're not good at this, I'm good at this. It's a balance. So you shouldn't feel bad if I'm better at something than you. You know what I'm saying? And that shouldn't tear your confidence up. You know, and a lot of people allow pride, which is with guys. You know, we really deal with pride. You know what I'm saying? That's what we roll on. We roll on pride. Y'all roll on emotion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get real sensitive with things. We like, you ain't gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna say that to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And guys did the same thing, just like you was talking about women coming in and you ain't gonna look better than me. It's guys do that, you know. So he think he fresh, you know. He think he getting money because he got this on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that guy that worked to do to get that.
I'm
you know
never
what I'm
gonna try to outshine the lady.
Come on, man.
Not the lady.
I'm
talking
saying,
about.
I'm just saying, as far as, you know, like you was saying, like you dressing better than her and all, you trying to be. I mean, I'm never. That ain't even never.
Shit, I don't
thought.
purposely try
Who
to
trying to do
outshine
that?
anybody.
Huh?
A dude.
Who trying to
I'm
do
not-
that?
No, when
that's-
you were just saying that, far as on the confidence and the arrogance, when you were saying that, they be complaining about how you with couples, as far as dressing.
No, I'm talking about when he was saying that when a woman come in and see another woman and be like, oh, she thinks she this, and another woman should
another
dress
woman.
down.
Okay,
No, and I was
okay.
saying, but you got guys who see another guy
Right.
come
Do
in
the same
and
thing.
be like, oh, he think he cold, he think he fresh,
Yeah, because I see some nigga with some or had something I got on, I'd be like, fuck.
yeah.
That got on what I Now it's all about who rocking it the best.
Yeah, see?
When I was winning at first. This nigga done
Right.
popped in.
So you the only one
same
had it on.
outfit,
Now all
you know
three
what
of
I'm
y'all
saying?
got the same
Nah,
outfit
him and
on.
another
Like,
nigga that came
nah.
with this shit, I'm ready to go.
Nah, if it's three of y'all with it on, you
Niggas like, I'm ready to go.
Like, ain't nothing special about me no more and shit. Like, I got on same shit everybody got on and shit.
Right.
That's really part of the reason why I don't really fuck with Jordans, honestly, man. It's like everybody wear them fucks, man.
Man, I like Jordans because I wore them when they was first
Original.
came out. When
Back in the
Jordan,
80s.
Yeah, in the 80s. You know, when they was $59.99. And that's what they
Damn,
was.
that sound good.
They was
always-
$59.99. Grandma was talking
They
stuff like
always love a
$60.
shoe you get robbed and killed for.
Yeah.
Back then, definitely.
But $60 would have got you killed. You know what I'm saying? Back
Yeah, we
then,
was talking about that at
$60
work
you
the
get
other
waxed.
day.
I mean, whatever
Talking
gives you,
about
the
the
triple
kangaroo
fat
boots.
goose, motherfucking Cardi
fat
glasses,
goose?
all of
Yeah,
that shit. man.
anything that's hot, popular.
You had to have it. And it was all, some people wanted to
And you wanted to
build
walk
their
to school in this
confidence.
shit.
And some people just thought they was arrogant and I'm that man, you know, because
But
I
see,
got
the
it
arrogant was
on.
Some people
The
just
arrogant
needed it
was
to
the
make them feel
ones-
like they was the man.
The arrogant was the ones who parents had the money to get them all that.
Yeah.
The confident was us when we got them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look at me now. Look at me now.
I
There you go.
finally
I
got
can right here. I can
I'm gonna
identify
cherish
with
these
Yeah.
bitches right here. That
Yeah.
arrogant motherfucker gonna toss the bitches because he got another pair coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a difference. So what's your take on it, Nina? As far as on the female,
Confidence versus arrogance.
Yeah.
I think well, I think it's definitely a fine line between the arrogance and the confidence, whether it's man or woman, because it depends on how you come across. You know, when you come across rude and disrespectful, I think you're more arrogant. You know,
Right.
and then somebody that's confident, they just know, like, I'm laying like this. What you mean?
Exactly.
I'm coming to you for real. Like, whether it's clothes, shoes, personality. Right. And that was something I had to learn really from my daughter. And it's like something that I really thought maybe it wouldn't have happened to me. When you have close friends that kind of like throw you under the bus. And you just like, why though? You know what I'm saying? What did I do? What did I do that was so terrible? What did I do to you? You know? And my daughter always kept explaining to me. She said, you didn't do nothing. She said, it's you. She said, you don't understand how you come in the room, you grab the crowd, people gravitate to you.
Right.
She said she don't have that.
Right.
She's standing in the background like, why everybody always talking to her?
Right.
You know, and one of my friends had did me like that. So it was just like something I had to kind of embrace. It was hard because I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I done grew up with you 20 years. Like, where's the jealousy coming from? You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking we came up from the same hood. We both got one child. We both
Same
done been to
24 hours
college.
in the day that
Same,
you got,
same
right,
thing. We
Right.
both hardworking women. So where would the
it's just
jealousy
that
be?
She looks at you and she sees something in you that she doesn't have. And
Right.
it's just
There you
that
go.
simple. You know what I mean?
That you have attention.
And not and,
you got,
and,
she
and,
won't.
and it insults her, right? You're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? And in her mind, her only way of reacting to that is that you are doing what you're doing on purpose to insult her. So now
Yeah.
I have to react that way. No different than when we was kids and somebody say, "Yo, mama ugly," you feel bad. You got to yell, "Mama ugly." You got to insult them back, right?
Right.
So now that's you know the energy that you feel back. That's the insult that she's giving back to you after she's been insulted by your presence.
And it's just like it's really it just was hard to kind of grasp it. Like, well, what? You know what I'm saying? That's when I was thinking about material things. You know what I'm saying? House, car. We been to college. We worked the same area. Boom, live in the same neighborhood. Our families know each other. Well, what's so different? You know? But that's when my daughter kept saying, she's like, you gotta understand. She said, you come into a room, you owning it. You know, soon as you come in there, you start talking, everybody just come to you. Okay, show me how you do this. Okay, now you was talking about something else, you know, and I was like, okay. I still was kind of lost though, like, wait a minute, my daughter telling me this?
Shit. Well, you know what? Sometimes it
I'm
takes
definitely
someone from the outside to you know.
Fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah, because especially someone who's close to you that loves you and knows you, right? From the outside
Right.
looking in to tell you things about
couldn't
you that you
believe
don't
it.
realize on your own about yourself.
I'm like, why though? You know what I'm saying? Like, we regular people. You know what I'm saying? I come from a humble mama and a humble mother and father background. You know what I'm saying? My daddy went and got that chicken. Like, we never moved here 20 times, 30
You're searching,
times. You know
you're
what I'm saying?
searching in the wrong place for the answer.
Right.
Because the
And
answer
and
ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
it's an
it's
issue
them.
with her. It's not an
Insecurity.
issue with you.
Yep.
With her insecurities, right.
And that's something I had to really, like, kind of grasp on, like, wow, you had me lost. Like, you know what? You might be right. And when she said it a second time, I was just like, wow, that's crazy. You know, because I had another friend named Felicia that we went to high school with, and she was a real smarty pants. You know what I'm saying? We all was smarty pants, get A's, B's, and we had this one test that was coming up. So this is how I won, right? Trigonometry was kicking my ass for real. Like, I'm like, man, I can't win. So one of my classmates was in the class before. He was like, guess what? He said he gonna do a pop quiz Friday. I was like, oh my God, for real? He was like, don't. He said, listen, relax. Guess what he did? Slid me all the answers. He was like, damn, the answers right there. He went over in class. I said, what? Oh, tucked it down in my shirt. So Friday come, we do the test. We come back Monday. Man, he passed back them tests. He said, y'all did really well. He was like, I'm so proud of y'all. I was looking like, I cannot wait. Man, he passed out them papers. Felicia seen she had a C. She was like at a 75. That girl was about to shit a brick. She ain't know what to do. She like, just in her chair flipping. I was looking like, girl, guess what? I was like, look, I got a 96. Oh my God.
Pissed her off.
And guess what? She snatched my paper right out of my hand and balled it up, threw it on the floor. Who cares? I said,
What happened after that?
that was the beginning of the end for us. Like, when she did that, I just pulled away from her. I was just like, wow, you so angry. I said, but you don't even know that I cheated.
Right.
That's the part
Yeah,
that's the part that felt so good. You so mad. I didn't even study. I didn't even study for the test, and you went home and you studied.
Like, you mad for the whole wrong reason.
For the wrong reason. I just had to get her back. Like, I got you now.
But you see a lot of that in the streets too, because I be seeing a lot of flyers like guys with a lot of money, they arrogant as fuck.
Oh yeah, they
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
do.
So they might talk to a chick different, like, come here, bitch. Let me holler at you. Say, what, boy? Woo. Then you got this one nigga. He out here in the streets. He trying to do his thing, but he ain't got as much money. But he talk to people different. Yeah. So when he come around, everybody gravitate to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he cool. He dap everybody with his arrogant mother. He got all the money, but don't nobody like talking to him.
Exactly.
So he like, man, why y'all always talking to this bitch ass nigga? They ain't got no motherfucking money, broke ass nigga. Why you always talking to the motherfucker? You know, get mad because like I'm the shit. And why the fuck is you all on him when I'm the shit? You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of guys be mad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the person. Money don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you didn't see any people to come in and you know, we work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we'd come in, buy our rounds, everybody. And, you know, it'd be dudes over there be like, who is that over there? Like, who is them? Who is them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you know,
I'm just a working
because we
man.
ain't bummy either. You know what I'm saying? We looking
Right.
nice, so they like,
But
what's
everybody
happening?
gravitating to y'all. So
Right,
like,
because we
who
the
is them
ones
niggas
cracking
over
the
there?
jokes, you know, having fun.
Exactly.
Y'all got
they
all
like-
this bread and ain't nobody coming over there. Y'all look at two of
y'all
y'all
sitting
niggas
over there with y'all
and
face
ain't
tight.
that. Right.
Thinking people supposed to come to y'all.
Exactly.
Like, I'm
Attitude
gonna
same.
go to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna be in that corner all alone.
All alone, two niggas and one chick. She with y'all too, so you know.
Yeah, what they say, it's lonely at the top.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you don't
When
know
you
how,
asshole.
if you don't know how to treat
Yeah.
people, that's
Shit.
and that's where whether you at the top or the bottom, when you know how to treat people, you gonna get further in life. You know what I'm saying? So and then like we was talking about the arrogance and stuff. That the most important thing that people really have the hardest thing to do is just like I said, that self-awareness part. That self-awareness, knowing I be wrong when I do that sometimes, or I need to change that, or when I say this, you know, maybe I need to say it differently. You know what I'm saying? That self-awareness, because people, all of us know what we do and you know what we wrong at. You know what I'm saying? You know when you
Right.
do something in your heart, you be like, dang, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
Why you
I'm
say
saying,
that to
but
them?
you gotta be a real individual.
There
I'm
you
saying
go.
real person to actually look at yourself
Right,
and say,
and recognize
these are
that.
things I need to work on and change, and then do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I have an issue with people. You know, they'll be like, because some people be like, well, they just got to get used to it because that's just how I am. You know, that's just, no,
You're
what?
like,
That ain't
no.
going to be how you are with my ass. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I ain't gotta get used
you know
to
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
You ain't going to talk to me like that just because
On my clock,
that's
no.
that's what you say you usually do when you get upset.
Right.
You cuss people out and call them bitches. No, not with me. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You're not going to do that because that's not how I'm going to communicate with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what guys,
People act
girls,
like people,
whoever.
the world is just
You know
supposed
what I'm
to deal
saying?
with
You ain't
them
gonna
the way
talk
that
to
they
me
are
a
and
certain
shit.
way.
Yeah.
Like they
Stop.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm talking.
Yeah, you know what I'm
like,
saying?
no.
So you got to think about an individual actually being able to identify what they need to change and really doing it. That's what I be trying to when we first started talking about the spirituality and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the difference in being a good person. You know what I'm saying? You making the best choice.
Yep.
Whether it benefits you or not. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people can't do that.
Man.
You know, that's a hard thing to do that you be like, well dang, this the right thing to do. Like you find a wallet with $1,000 in it, and you be like, the right thing to do is to tap my man, be like, hey, you dropped this wallet, but you done peeked in there and saw the 1,000, so you like, well, dang, he lost that boy. You know what I'm saying? He should have thought about that when he secured it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people could, but see, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We make up a good excuse to do the wrong shit. And that's what you're not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people when you say, I'm a good person, I do this, no, it's not really a gray area. Either you going to be a good person or you not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I say it just take that self-awareness to really identify and to really put that action into it once you identify what vices you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that lady that was on the news, I don't know if y'all saw it, it was maybe about a week and a half ago. She was walking to work, and I think it was this in Warren. She found $15,000.
Yeah,
the people was getting married, and one of them dropped the envelope, whether it was the man or the woman, and she turned into the police station. So when they put the story on the air, boom, instantly, she got so much love. They was like, damn, you walk to work every day? Next thing you know, they put the to-go GoFundMe out. She was like at 46,000. Because she turned that money in.
See how she got blessed.
And I said, wow, I felt
Another person would have took that 15
Exactly.
and been at that Walmart right there
at the corner.
Going crazy like
air
fryer.
Yeah, that's a lot of my decision. I put myself in that position, like
Yeah, because I could relate to somebody getting married. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that's what you got to
what
do.
if that was you?
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
it.
Like, what if that was you?
What if that was you?
You just got married. You just dropped 15,000, and now y'all know what y'all gonna do.
Y'all
and
about
then you
to
see
be
on the news somebody
sick.
turned it in.
Right.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. And then the person who turned it in, she probably felt like, I didn't work for that money. That ain't my money. You know what I'm saying?
I just happened to stumble across it.
And
It's
she
mine.
knew somebody was looking for
Was
that.
she black or white?
She was a white woman, older. She
You
probably was in her
already know.
50s.
That's why they.
You already know.
Now, a black person would have found the first thing they would have said has been a blessing from God.
You would have heard nothing. You would have heard nothing.
Straight to the mall.
You would have heard nothing. It would have been
Thank
no
you,
story
Lord.
on
That's
the
my
news.
blessing.
No story on the news. Like, all these hours I've been working. Oh, this was God. Thank
The
you.
Lord has blessed me.
You know what I'm saying?
They playing around with my money at the job, too.
Yeah.
You the meanest
I'm
motherfucker
gone.
in the world. Ain't done shit for nobody ever. But now you want to say,
But you got to think about it. That's a hard choice. But I'm saying if you being spiritual and when you really trying to be a better person and be the right person and make the right choices, even though you thinking that, because I ain't gonna lie, everybody, even the person who probably turned it in, even thought about it. Probably was like, "Damn,
hey, my
this
man,
money,
where she find the money at?
You know what I'm saying?
It just was like, I think it was in an envelope or something, and I
On
guess
the ground.
they dropped it. So in a hustle and bustle, maybe running errands, you know how that go, shopping.
Now listen,
Man.
I'm gonna be honest. Let me be transparent as I
I'm not
possibly
turning
can
that
be.
shit in.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
tell you this.
See, if I see somebody dropping this,
Yeah, that's.
But
I was
if
about
I
to
just
say
happen
that.
to just
If
come up on
I
that
see an
shit,
individual
I'm not
drop it,
turning
like, hey,
shit
y'all
in.
drop this, I might even get in the car and try to chase them down. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
No,
y'all
I
drop
ain't
the
gonna do all that
envelope.
either.
No, I'm just saying, if I see them
If I see-
and I know they just got married, and I look in the envelope like, dang, that's 15,000. They just dropped this. I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna try to give it to them. I'm gonna try.
So-
Now, I get caught by a few lights. If I get caught by some lights, I ain't running no lights. But what I would say is,
Cut it out.
but I'm gonna try to give them their money if I see it. Like I
I
said,
ain't running no lights.
but I ain't gonna go crazy.
I'ma try.
We are in suburbs. You know what I'm saying? but I'm gonna try. Or like I said, like he said, we see it and be like, hey, y'all drop this, yeah. But just to see an envelope and they got some bread, I am not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm gonna turn this.
I
into
might want to
police.
turn the shit in.
I
Somebody I
definitely
know,
don't think
real close
about the
family member
police.
went through this scenario.
I
Tell me
ain't
what
turning
y'all would
this
do.
in. Never.
You go to the ATM to get 50 out, the ATM, right? And the ATM mistakenly gives you 500.
I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Hey, but you know what? Ain't it coming out of your account, though?
No, listen, I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Oh, go ahead.
They gon'
That's
negative.
what's
They
going on. I was about
gon'
to say,
negative you.
it only charged them the 50 on the account. It charged them
Okay.
when you looked in the account.
Oh.
It said, it would draw out how much you put, but the ATM dispense 500.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of there too. I'm out of what y'all gonna do?
What, you gonna come back in the morning?
Nigga,
You think I'm gonna come back in the morning and come back to the bank?
She wanted to go back to the stove, dog. I said, if you don't sit the fuck down.
Nah, I mean like, it ain't like you can stuff it back in there. Like, no, ATM.
I'm not going to the bank in the morning. Hey, the ATM gave me too much money. Yes,
Man, which bank you going to?
It was ATM at the
You don't even know which bank you going to.
Say it just come out.
At a grocery store, I'm definitely
You don't know which bank you going to. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm going to keep.
Oh, man.
But if it come out 500 and only 50 was on my
you look on that bitch and they say, you know what I mean, give you the receipt and everything. It's
like he
50.
said.
Look at your account, say 50.
Lord, you did your job today.
And that's probably that's more of a electronic interference. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I ain't did nothing wrong. I didn't make a bad decision. I put
blessing for $500, Alex.
$50. I said I'll take that $250 fee and everything. I said yes, and then they gave me $500. I'm out of there.
And how often has that happened to somebody? You said you only know that was only one time.
That's only once, yeah.
And I don't know nobody.
It ain't never happened to me. I wish it would have happened to me though.
Man.
But I ain't gonna lie about this. I have walked past an ATM and somebody didn't pick up one of their 20s, and I was like, dang, it's a 20 left right there in the ATM, and I didn't pick that boy up. Like, I ain't see who it was, but
yep, it was just laying in the tray.
Thank you, Lord. So
that happened to us before. Me and my brother went to the gas station on 6 Mile in Greenfield. So he like, sis, pull over. I'm gonna give me an orange juice. I'm like, okay, pull up. He come out, pull up. Somebody left like $80 in the ATM. No. I'm like, what? Why did I go in with you?
Listen, I went into the liquor store and tried to. And when I went to pull 200 off, right? And the motherfucker said error. I know I got the money on there, error. Right. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm mad as fucking shit. So I leave out and I'm on my way to another store and shit. And the motherfucking notification hit my motherfucking shit like $200 dispense. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, I go back to the motherfucking liquor store. My $200 sitting in the motherfucking ATM and shit.
Oh wow! How lucky was you?
I was like, woo!
Yeah, you was lucky right there.
Yep, right there in the hood, man. And there was people in the store.
Oh, look at going.
That'd be the time when somebody's just walking right past. You just
because that day I was walking to the 20. I was walking right up to the counter, like when I did.
Seen that green bill.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I was $20. What do you know?
Money is something that catch your attention. You see a floaty, you like, hold on, wait a minute. You wait for somebody to step away. You like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
A couple months ago, I found a $100 bill in the parking lot of the gas station on was that 7 Mile in Livernois. It was about 2:00 in the morning and shit. I just don't have me pull it. I don't never go to that gas station. I pulled in that motherfucker for some blunts and shit, and I looked on the ground. I'm like, I think I was out there about 5 minutes looking around like, oh shit, did they drop some more out there and shit?
For real?
Yeah, you always look for some more when you pick up something.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you're back to this the confident thing. When I was telling we was talking about the arrogance, about like how the arrogant people don't want to hear stuff about them or hear negative things. As far as with confident people, they don't have an issue taking no
constructive criticism.
Yeah, external opinions, from other individuals or getting ideas.
You know what it is?
Right.
A lot of times people on the outside, right, giving the confident people the constructive criticism may feel like that they feel some kind of way about it, right? Because these people are trying to give this person some insight on what they want them to do as opposed to what's right. Like, I feel like you should do it this way. So, yeah, like, I'm not going to take to it just because it's something that you feel like you want me to do.
Yeah, because that could,
I'm
that can make somebody feel,
So now I'm arrogant because I don't want,
stupid.
I'm not, you want me to do what you want me to do, and then because I won't, now I'm arrogant and shit.
Yeah.
So, one thing that can help you as far as like in a job interview, confidence and arrogance, could you think that can sometimes hinder you from getting a job or maybe help you get a job?
As far as what?
Yeah, definitely coming off arrogant.
It can hinder
by being either one of them.
No, confident.
Confident, yeah.
Confident.
Can arrogance get you a job?
I believe arrogance sometimes it depends.
You know what?
It depends on the position you applying.
I was about to say confidence can probably get you a job, and arrogance will keep you the job depending on the position.
Yeah, but arrogance, going in arrogant and feeling like, oh, I can do this, or every time they ask you a question, oh, sure, I can. I'll knock that down 90%. You know what I'm saying? But see, you saying stuff you know you can't do. So
Right.
a confident person is going to give you certain parameters or give you a range. Well, I know, with my past history, I was able to reduce things from 5% to maybe 15. You know what I'm saying? Whereas an arrogant person,
Right.
just gonna blurt out stuff.
You just selling your
You know
soul.
what I'm saying? You just saying whatever just to get the job. And most people interviewing when you're doing all of that.
Right, they call it
know what I'm
fluffing.
saying? Yeah.
You looking like that don't even sound
But
realistic.
I think because sometimes when you arrogant, you know your shit. In some cases, you know your shit like a motherfucker. To the point it's got you. You know your shit so motherfucking well. It's got you arrogant. Because a motherfucker can't tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You done been here before, way longer. You got all these accolades and motherfuckers that just told you they were this and you that. And it just, there for you. So it's like,
But I think it's coming across in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's about your tone.
Yeah.
When you talking down to somebody and acting belligerent, that's definitely a downer right there. Like,
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like
who do you think you are? You know what I'm
the
saying?
arrogance is when you are talking down on someone. It's not about excuse me. It's not about lowering your accolades or lowering your value in the eyes of someone. It's about making someone else or talking as if other people who don't have what you have are lesser than you.
Right.
You know what
Exactly.
I mean, and then you add that extra layer of being disrespectful or rude. You know what I mean, in the way that you deliver it. You know what I mean, that will stamp you as arrogant versus just confident.
And willing to push your opinion no matter what they saying. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, somebody trying to give you another, maybe this, and you be like, okay, blow that off. We going this route. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that's.
I know this
a lot
gonna
of
work.
arrogant-
I know this gonna
they
work the best.
Even though the thing is the plan might not even work. The plan might not even work. It's
Right.
just that they willing to push it that far. You know what I'm saying? Because of pride. Like, I can't look bad, so
To
we
sell
gonna
it.
do my plan. So whether it work or not. So if it would go good job to me. If it go bad, then now I gotta find somebody to put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So that's the way that's gonna go.
And we got somebody that we work with that's like that, as far as in the IT department. They pretty much, it's maybe only one of them, might be one or two of them now, but whenever they come to the area, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, oh, that's not what it is, and after the team leads done told them, like, the difference between maybe somebody that could fix something as far as repairs and somebody that actually run the machine every single day, they know everything about this machine. Like,
trick.
bro, I come in here every day, plug it up, I know exactly what I'm talking about. But him, on the other hand, he's the expert, so he's like, well, I'm gonna run a few tests just to see. Guess what? After he run them tests, come right back. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we
Do
gonna
exactly what they said.
Now
in
he
the
know,
first-
Do it your way and
he
shit.
knew it wasn't gonna work, so he just come back over there. But you don't apologize. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to
can't
be
do that.
humble. You just kind of run right over everybody because you looking like, okay, well, I'm the expert here. Well,
wrong in the motherfucker.
just because you the expert don't mean you right.
Exactly.
The person that running this machine every
the
day.
same IT person.
You
when I
know.
was there. I know him. It used to piss me off.
Yeah, and it's just when a machine finally breaks down, it done had enough. Okay, now you got to go in here and troubleshoot and figure out what the reason was. We already told you, but guess what? This is what's been going on for the last 3-4 days. So you come over here, put your little 2 pennies in there, and you still come up with nothing. When you look like that, with all that cake on your face, that's the part I love. I be like,
Yeah, that's the thing.
that's
yeah.
it. Look at you now, because you so arrogant. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to listen to nobody else. You think your way is the best way. And my whole thing is, from all my background of working in automotive, it could be anything. Number one, it could be anything. Number one, so you gotta know the difference between it being wrong and you know how to fix it.
And you got to know how to troubleshoot, and not only how to troubleshoot, but what to troubleshoot, because they don't be knowing. So that's why, even with me and the supervisor, I always go to my operators or my TLs. I don't go to the engineers.
You like, what you think happened?
I go to them first. We figure it out. Okay, now y'all, this what y'all think. Once we collaborate, then I talk to engineering. Okay, well, we think this and this, and then we go back and forth. But they don't know that. They run that stuff every day.
Once the line don't know, then you go, all right. Yeah.
Exactly, because these people is experienced. They've been working on the same line 7-8 years. Even when they bring in new components and add it on for the new year, they bring in different pieces, a module, a blower. Even though that may be upgraded, the process is still the same. So you come over here acting like you know what you're doing with your little tool belt, and you still don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So we done had a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, all the experiences that we done had, from being there. And it's just like, once you're dealing with somebody arrogant, soon as they come over there, you really don't even want to talk to them. You're just like...
Right. And one of the worst things that arrogant people do, bro, is when they give you advice when you ain't asked them. I hate that.
Oh, my God. Mr. Helpful.
You could be talking to somebody else, and then they think they know it all.
Just dip right in the conversation.
And just come in with their advice. And most of the time, it's irritating because you don't want to hear what they got to say.
I don't even talk to you anyway.
And that's what I was about to say. That's the first thing you say. We weren't even talking to you.
You don't say good morning or nothing. You just come over here.
Well, I'm just saying, because if I was in that situation, listen, I wasn't talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't want to go no further with the conversation. Basically, you done ended it for me. Mm-hmm. So when you see somebody come over there and that smart ass, the little know-it-all, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I don't even want to talk.
Exactly. So where you at, Shawnee? Why you ain't calling in? Why you ain't calling in tonight since she took a break?
I thought we banned her from the call-in line. And we told her she
oh
yeah.
We told
she
her
called off work.
Stay on them house duties.
she talking about she wanted to stay home, take a break again.
Man.
I told you about that breaking. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, we talking about confidence versus arrogance. And like she said, it's a very thin line, but it's also a whole bunch of different stuff that's separated, So a few things, like I was saying, let me go down here. Got my little notes. Let me check it out. Okay, like the benefits, as far as people who are confident. Like y'all said, like you say, when you go in a room, people gravitate to you. You say people, want to be around you. People naturally want to be around you because it's not about it, and it's part of your personality because it's about how you talk to them and how you deal with them.
Right.
Because we just said, like, far as the arrogant person, they gonna always try to talk you down, make you feel like that you beneath them.
Exactly.
Everything they say gonna make you feel like they over you. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna win no battles with them. Like
you're not gonna never shine in their eyes.
Nope, in their eyes, it's gonna be like you pull up in the car like, oh, that's nice, but you ain't got one of these. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm riding in this, or I'm about to put.
One person has always got to one up you, no matter what you got. They got something better or bigger.
The competitor, you know what I'm saying? Just they driven like that.
Oh, I had that already.
Yeah. Oh, you
you
just not getting that? You just not getting that?
Yeah, I had that already.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my cousin bought them last year.
Right.
I can't win.
Or I done seen people be like, you tell somebody like, dang, I got a new car. Then they pull up, they be like, what year is that? They be like, oh, this is a 15. Like, well, that ain't new. That motherfucker new to me.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's new to me. I'm riding in the 26. Okay, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it's new
right.
to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's how arrogant people are. You never gonna win with them. You never gonna be good enough.
Yeah,
So,
because I guarantee that probably back in high school or some kind of bullying was going on with them. That's what made them so, strong now. You strong now that you a grown person, but back when you was young, they was dogging your ass though, wasn't they?
Yep. And them insecurities is still eating you up.
And now
you
older, you putting it on somebody else.
Yep.
So would y'all say that? Do y'all think bougie would be considered arrogant?
No, I wouldn't say bougie would be considered arrogant because bougie is just somebody who just like nice shit, just like the best, the finest things. You know what I'm saying? I just like all the finest things. I wouldn't say they arrogant. It's just depending on how they, like, say if they get all the finer things, but the people who can't get the finer things and they like, oh, look at you, look what the fuck you got on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we arrogant. You know what I'm saying? But if they got their fresh stuff on, they like, okay, and old girl come and she might not have on the Gucci, she might just have on some regular stuff. She be like,
I think it is, bro.
She be like, no,
So, now, here's the thing,
I'm just
here's the
saying,
thing, right?
she be like, girl, you look good too. You know
bougie is arrogant to me.
Nah, I don't feel like they eat bougie. I just feel
I
like
guess I think it depends on maybe the situation, like what you're being bougie about. What you're being bougie about, right? Because like I can have bougie to me in certain, like I may be called bougie because I only like to eat certain shit. I don't eat certain shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But now when it comes to per se, damn, how can I say it? Like not wanting to be around a certain. Well, I can't even really say that.
a certain crowd.
Or don't go to a certain club. I don't go there.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't go there. Or I don't eat that.
Ugh, you go there?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, shit,
that's
I don't eat
arrogance.
chitlins. I don't
You
eat
know what I'm
chitlins
saying?
and shit. No,
But I'm just saying.
no, but you would just say no. I eat
But hold on, but you
Bougie
said that to
motherfucker
be arrogant.
I guess it's about your delivery and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if
Delivery.
it'll be
You know what I'm
arrogant because
saying?
it's like what if like you say they be like, well, I don't go there. What if they heard they about 5 motherfuckers that got killed like in the past couple months?
No, they might say I don't go there. I go to Floods. It's much upscale.
Oh, nah, if you talking about just the class,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
class of the patrons,
You know, but they always like
That's
downplaying whatever. You might like, you do this, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, I guess in the
They
same
might
light
be
of.
like,
but now I'm gonna ask you if you want to try it, like, cause that's what I like to do.
I guess in the
You know
same
what
light
I'm
of how you would do a
saying?
person, like, you know what I mean? You could say, you know, how I said earlier about disrespecting or down, like, so if you talk down on something, like, you can not like the food, you can not like the spot, but to say, okay, well, like, it's beneath me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
that's arrogance. Yeah, I'll
what
say
I'm
that's arrogant. If you say like, what are you eating?
or like, oh, you still wear that?
like,
That's
yeah.
so played out.
Like,
Like, I know
what I'm
I know
saying?
chicks that just won't come to the east side, like the east side. Oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's across Woodward, bitch. Like, calm down.
you act like you going to Beirut.
It's across
Like,
Woodward.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean when I say that, because you know what I'm saying? They get like that. I done encountered it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, no. Like,
I don't go there.
dog in the hood, nah.
Yeah,
What?
you know, like you said, if it's just because, you know, like I would never go there or eat there or I would.
Yeah, because my
that's
last girl I was with, she was bougie as fuck. That shit used to eat me alive. I couldn't stand that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know
It just,
you
it was
can't.
like,
Example of something that was just irked the fuck out of you that she did that was bougie.
like, put your napkin in your lap.
Oh,
Oh, see, yeah.
you worried about the wrong lap.
Eat with
You
that
worried about the
certain
wrong
fork
lap.
and
Worry
Where
with
about
your
over
lap.
there?
Worry about your lap. I'm not gonna drop shit.
Eat soup with the soup fork. Eat crackers with the cracker fork.
Yeah,
Eat
that
fucking.
type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They had a little something. That shit, all right. Oh my God.
Did you just lick your hand?
Yeah.
She looking all around and shit like, oh my God, my friends might be here. I hope they didn't see that.
This bitch grew up in etiquette class and
Right.
shit.
From the hood, though.
She walk around with a goddamn
He
teacup
said-
on her head and shit, balancing
Yeah.
the
He
motherfucker.
said from the
You know,
hood.
from the hood, though. You dog in the hood, not because you in 6 figures and all that. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but you from that though.
from that, though.
Ooh,
You know
okay,
what I'm
so
saying?
that's it.
Like, really?
Like, do you have
Like,
any,
it's
now she
okay, it's
eating Grey
okay.
Poupon.
To
I hate that shit. bro.
it's okay to want to get away from what you started out as or where you
Yeah,
started out.
but still
but
keep your realness,
but you
you
gotta
know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
know where you came, respect where you came from.
Yeah, because everybody didn't climb out yet.
Respect
or didn't
where you
make
came
it,
from.
You know what I'm saying? There's still people down there.
Or just don't want that just yet. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I don't think I'm bougie because
I don't want to wear that shit.
She got a little dog in the purse and shit.
All
you know.
that bullshit. I want to try to get a nigga like Carlton and shit. Put the okay, it's polo and all that, but I don't wear that shit. I don't wear that, baby. All that tan, I don't wear that shit.
You
know
said
what
what?
I'm
You said
saying?
what it was?
I don't know. Ralph Lauren and Carlton bullshit, man. Trying to make me dress like a white boy.
Like Carlton
Corporate type shit.
I might go in my preppy mode and shit with the slacks and the boat shoes and the polo type shit. But again, this is like I'm not gonna say, oh nigga, he like nah, fuck
I
that.
can't wear all that
Yeah.
crazy
But
shit.
no, nigga, that's just professional wear. But at the same
That
time, I'm
ain't
not
no
walking
fucking
around.
professional. That's white boy.
No, it's
wear.
business attire, nigga. Business attire. That's what it is.
Put the suit on, nigga. The cold blazer.
No, I ain't gotta wear
extra
those.
shit. Oh, my, threw all over your motherfucker.
Oh no, I ain't gonna wear no, yeah.
Say
Just a
not
polo,
not
nigga.
the
Just a polo
scarf.
with the yeah.
the scoof. Not the scoof.
Yeah,
You
man,
like
that shit be crazy.
tie that
though,
up.
Man. You know, it's cool upgrade.
But
you
it's
know,
more
just
so the
get that,
persona,
you know.
man, that you carry with.
But
I
you
mean,
can't
you
be
can
like
dress
that
like
all
that.
day though. Loose the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You like this all goddamn day, And you ate her?
Dogging the people that
You
come
bringing
in
your work,
here.
you bringing your job. Everywhere we go out, you got the job with you. You HR all day.
Suit and
HR
tie
all
all
day.
day.
Relax, baby.
24 HR and
What?
shit. 24 hours and shit.
That's not an executive decision.
Hey, cause listen, I don't think I'm bougie, but it's like when I was younger.
Look at when I was younger.
When
man.
we ate so many bologna
Younger.
sandwiches, I do not eat bologna.
Right,
Me
you gotta-
neither.
Oh, that's off the list.
I don't
And
eat
it's
bologna
like-
or salami.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, so some people be like, oh, you bougie, you don't eat. I'm like, no, it ain't that I'm bougie. It's just that
You ate
this
too
used
much.
to
You
be
done
the
burnt out on
meal.
that shit.
This used to be the meal of champions. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Back in the day, you
Put
put make you a
everything on
bologna
bologna.
sandwich and
All the
slap.
food that we used to eat growing up, the bologna, salami, the spam.
Oh, no.
That little cup of the little potty meat, that's on there too.
I ain't even never liked them
I ain't
because
never
they
ate
was
that.
slimy when you open it up. So that
That
as soon as
potty
you
meat
open that
used to
up,
be
that you lost me at the slime.
You like, what's
I don't
that
wanna eat
thing
that.
on? What's that thing on
And
top?
then they be like, just rinse it off. Wait, okay, what is the slime that I'm rinsing?
I believe
don't
that was.
want-
I think that was like
Yeah.
cooked-
Sardines,
cooked grease.
crack the can
Oh
open.
yeah,
Don't eat none of that.
too.
Never ate
Turn
them.
them way back.
Yeah, I'm not. My daddy used to like the sardines.
And then
was
they
from
say
the
I
South.
never ate them. It wasn't that I was bougie. I just don't like that.
But that list is these are probably the number one foods that people complain about. Like, oh, I don't eat that no more. Like, what?
Yeah,
Spam?
but people will be like spam when we went to Hawaii. They had spam on their menu. Like on the menu, you can
No
I'm
way.
not. I'm for real. Like in their dishes, they like spam in Hawaii.
Say it's hot.
Yeah,
Sardine meat,
going
Fucking
crazy.
delicacy and shit.
We didn't. None of us wanted to try that.
See, all
None
the,
of
other,
us.
all the other stuff we ate growing up, like we always ate bologna.
Oh, one of us. I forgot. One of us did.
salami, and what else my mom used to cook? Like, yeah, she would do the salami. She would fry that
My
in the
baby
skillet.
talking about she still eats
With the
still
red
eat
ring
smoked
around it.
oysters. Yeah, she like this little smoked oysters and all that little stuff. But yeah, ain't nobody.
Back in the day, that's what was in the cabinet. You looking like, oh, okay. Them was like your little snacks. Like, oh, okay, that's it. I mean,
Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh yeah.
I still eat peanut butter.
That's the only
jelly,
thing I'm
though.
about to say. That's the only thing I still
Yeah,
eat.
peanut
from
butter
the kid.
jelly is still a
I'll
go-to.
fuck some peanut
I don't
butter
like
and
mine
jelly.
mixed together. Like, just give me a peanut butter sandwich. I'm good. Like on some warm
And what you gonna
toast.
do? Dump it in the jelly? Oh,
Sprinkle some cinnamon on there, and it turned into like a cinnamon roll.
okay.
I'm telling you,
She
it's hot.
says.
Yeah, she didn't change the whole peanut
Oh
butter and
yeah,
jelly
peanut
game
butter
up.
just by itself, cause it's like the two of them together. It's just like, ugh, it's just like all that paste. It
Man,
just
you
turned
gotta get
into.
the grilled peanut butter
It
and
just
jelly.
turned into paste.
She don't know.
You don't know
clay.
nothing about that grilled peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
One or the other, but not them together.
That shit used to be salty as hell.
What?
Still
The
is. That's
spam.
spam.
Yeah.
I ain't never
yeah,
ate
it's
spam.
definitely. But most lunch
you
meat,
had to
lunch
fry
meat
it,
is
though.
I never
salty.
ate it. Never even. I don't even know what it tastes like.
It used to be like back in the day. It was like the fire, like the
Just
like
a
the-
little sandwich.
salty ham. There
I don't
it
know
is.
how I
Smiles
ate
ain't never-
chitlins. I ain't know no better.
Oh no, I ain't never.
Yeah.
I never broke down for that.
No,
for
we did.
chitlins.
We did eat chillins on the
Never, ever.
holiday.
Never.
All it took was for the smell for me. If it ain't smell right or didn't
Man.
have
Yeah.
a crazy name,
Yeah,
I can't eat it. That's
yeah.
women, food, either one. I
Yeah,
can't.
my mind wanna lie. My mind's telling me no.
Definitely.
'Cause I ain't
On the
eating it.
chillins though.
Yeah, on the chitlins, on.
It's just
all
a lot of
kind
stuff that we might have ate back when we was young, and as we have grown up and evolved in our eating habits and got better, as far as healthy and nutrition, it's a lot of stuff that we don't eat anymore. You know what I'm saying? Chillins being one of them. Like,
Yeah, we're
that's,
gonna do a show on health too.
we
because
definitely
need
not
to
on the
have
chillin'
one.
tip. Like, that was so 20 years ago. Some people still eat it. I mean, it's just whoever like it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to make your own change. Like, a lot of people don't eat pork anymore. Like, but it was not an option back then when we was young. So now that you know what I'm saying, in your 20s and your 30s, you start going to college, reading up on nutrition, you start educating yourself more, and you see, you know, a lot of the food is bad for your health. So you're looking like, dang, we've been eating this all this time? You know? So when you start getting better, you just cut certain stuff right off the list. You're like, oh, I don't buy that no more. Oh, we don't eat that no more.
Right.
My mama had us eating that every day. We don't eat that no more. So when you get grown, you just make better choices as far as your nutrition is concerned. You like, oh, I had enough of that when we was 12. So a lot of people don't eat cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? As far as a early morning cereal, it just don't have no flavor. I'm just like, anything on the
Gotta
shelf
throw
is
some
better.
sugar on them boys.
Man, sugar, bananas.
Bananas, yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, my mama used to eat
You
that.
make them frosty flakes. They gonna
Ooh-wee.
be frosty by the time you
That
throw
big
shit.
bag, oh, it's
Yeah.
stale. Cause ain't nobody eating that.
I'll fuck some Cheerios up though. I ain't gonna lie.
Which one?
Oh,
Honey
no.
nut,
You gotta
regular
throw
honey nut
you gotta throw some
Cheerios.
sugar on them, boys.
Yep, throw some sugar on them.
I like the
Regular
ones.
ass Honey Nut
I like
Cheerios.
the boys with the 3 in there, the frosted boys, the regular.
Oh, I
ones.
seen them in the box.
Yeah, those slap.
It's all three of them combined together.
Yeah,
I think it's
those
strawberry in there too. Honey oat and the
Yeah.
plain one.
They delicious.
I ain't had them.
That's the new Fruit Loop.
Yeah, but okay, y'all. I'm going back before we get ready to get out of here. To self-awareness, like we stressed more than a couple times this evening. Self-awareness is the best way that you can build your confidence, and being conscious of how you deal with people and how you deal with situations, because when, like he said, if you come off on people like you beating them down or like you Mr. Know-it-all, and be conscious of those situations. Like, okay, well, maybe I don't know, or even if you do know, maybe the other person have a better way that you could do it, and that might save you some money or save you some time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be more receptive to other people, advice or ideas. And another thing is like just making goals and then working towards them, like we were talking about. Once you identify the vices, start working towards those goals, because once you start seeing yourself, start knocking off those little checks off your list. Once you start seeing that, that's gonna build your confidence and take away a lot of that arrogance, because you will see yourself working towards those goals, and you'll build your self-esteem, and you will naturally feel confident. So
keep your confidence.
Because like at work, we be talking about, we be on the line all day just talking about building credit, you know what I'm saying, as far as repairing it and going in the right direction. And a lot of us didn't have that right direction, growing up. So it's like, we didn't capitalize on it now. So it's like, everybody be like, real credit score is. So we be on the line looking like, dang, man done dropped. And then he go to he open up his phone. He like, man, it just went down like 10 points. And then the next day, it went back up 6. So we're more aware of us repairing ourselves and the credit line and being more educated about how the credit card work. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth. So it's like a lot of things that we might didn't know 10 years ago.
Right.
So we're in the process of just recreating ourselves and building better credit habits, spending habits, where, okay, the creditor gave you $1,000. What you gonna do with it? So you already know you can't go over 500, right? So you trying to stay under your 30% utilization, and you in there swiping in the mall like, swing. What is you doing? You killing your credit. So it's just a lot of stuff that I'm more educated about now. One of the other guys that we work with too, shout out to Kevin at work.
Kev, what up, dude?
Brainiac for real. Like anything you need to know about any kind of finance, he done taught me so much, just step by step. He was like, don't do this. He said, wait for it. They gonna send you a letter in the mail. Everything he said came to be just like that. He was like, Don't go running your credit at the same time. Watch, they gonna send you letters in the mail. If you see something on your credit, dispute it first before you start paying on it. And I'm looking like, man, everything he said, step by step. So guess what? Same knowledge I have, I don't come across arrogant. So if when I'm showing somebody something and I'm like, oh yeah, you could do it like this, that, and the other. Guess what? I'm teaching you exactly how somebody came and taught me. He didn't yell and scream at me and tell me I was stupid. Guess what? We gonna walk this path together.
But see, the thing is because you wasn't arrogant and because you confident, you was able to be receptive to what he was saying.
Right.
And you took it because you could have been like, well, I already know what I want to do, or I'm doing my thing. I don't need to hear this. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
But you was able to take it in, and then it made you able to build your confidence and your credit.
Right.
And then you was able to share the knowledge with other people.
Mm-hmm. So we learn, we just talk about it every day on the line because it's always something else that might hinder you that you didn't know about. So we one day all our credit scores dropped. We like, what the hell going on? And guess what? Oh, we done maxed the card out. Christmas time, what I say, I swiped the dust off that card. I was like, oh my God, let me check. I look on there. Oh my God, they sent me a text like, you are at your max. I said, oh my God. I wasn't even really paying attention. Like, it was just good. You was just buying your family this, buying your family that. And next thing you know, you done went over the top. I was like, oh my God.
Well, you know, Christmas, everybody go crazy.
Man, I went too crazy. It wasn't nothing left on there.
Okay. Yeah, y'all. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed our show tonight. It was the confidence versus arrogance. And like we say, it's a thin line, but it's also a pretty large gray area where people, like you say, if you identify those vices, you can work on them and build your confidence. So we're going to say goodnight to...
whatever you do, don't lose your confidence. You need that for sure to make you feel good about yourself.
Indeed. What you got to say, Nina?
I think most people that's going in the right direction not gonna have a really have a problem being receptive, to education, whatever you offering, a tutorial. I think they willing to listen. Now, when you're dealing with somebody that's arrogant, then it may take them a little bit longer to get the message.
Yeah. So with that being said, you know what you need to work on, so work on it, and then that'll help you build yourself, your ego, and your confidence. So until next week, I think she's doing unconditional submission versus submission while dating. I believe that'll be the topic next week. So we're going to be in here beefing with the ladies. So y'all tune in next week to Soul Ties Talk. I'm Raider Realist, and I'll see y'all next week. Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.